So the sorting hat was a pretty big success. A lot of people liked it. I think they liked it better than Luna's lion hat that I did last year. And probably because of how cute the squirrels are. They've got these cute little tails. And if you're wondering why there's squirrels on a Harry Potter hat, it's a Kent thing, the city of Kent. Black squirrels are like their thing. And that's why. And I have all 4 of the houses. So it's like the sorting squirrels hat. And these little scarves, I'll show the other 2. My mom knitted for me last minute because I don't know how to knit. So thank you. And I had a lot of fun in this. It actually wasn't too hot. It kind of shaded me. It was pretty cool. I had the idea for this hat, and the squirrels were actually supposed to be slightly smaller. I knew before I even purchased them, and also after I purchased them, that if I just bought a sorting hat, they were never gonna stay on them because the sorting hats that you can buy are really, really, really flimsy. And I just knew that I was gonna have to make the hat from scratch. I really would have rather bought a $30 hat. I would have just wasted that. But I had scrap material from other hats, so it wasn't that expensive to make for me, thankfully, with using different things, but that I already had in stock. I still consider myself a beginner hat maker because I don't have too much experience with it, doing it the proper way. So what I did with this is I take a really thick interfacing and I put hat wiring, which is kind of like wiring covered in buckram, and I put it all around in circles. So there's many different layers and rings of that hat wire, and that makes it really sturdy, and I can flex the brim wherever I want. And then a pointy part of the hat, this is quite a bit easier than if you just have like a normal hat where you're molding the, over the head, because then you need a hat block and steam and everything. So this one you kind of just create a shape, and I put some more wiring up in there so I could mess it all up, and then added to it with glue and more fabric and trying to hide the edges with patches here. Best part of making the hat, probably seeing it finished, which is usually the best part, but also painting and giving a little bit more detail. I would have really liked to weather it a little bit more, get my airbrush out and everything, but this was made, a day or 2 before the event, which is still better than last year where I made the lion hat the night before the event. I just did some Sharpie and some acrylic paint really quick there, and I love painting, so that's the worst part, though, was I had to sew through these squirrels' feet and their tail, and it was really kind of sad. I know they're just objects, but like sewing through something's foot to a hat is just kind of weird. And I will be taking the squirrels off because I would like to sell, I wouldn't like to sell the hat. I have to sell the hat. I pretty much have to sell everything I make, even if it's for myself, because I can't afford to keep anything. But it'll go to a good home. That's the artist's life. You gotta do what you gotta do. At one point, there was a costumed black squirrel mascot that was posted on social media, and I told my friend, I'm like, we gotta find this, and I need a photo by this squirrel because I just love black squirrels. They're so cute. We finally found the squirrel. I was tempted to push the children out of the way to get a photo, but I was patient. Appropriate behavior. I waited my turn and got my photo with the black squirrel, and it was fun. But I had a good time. People liked the hat.